Di ko kayang tanggapin na mawawala ka na sa akin. Napakasakit. Chinky, wala na ako pondo na pambayad ng car loan, motorcycle loan ko. Anong gagawin ko? Kung gusto niyo malaman, panoorin nyo ito.
Videos that will make you wealthy and debt-free.
Hi there, this is Chinky Tan, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Thank you very much for tuning into this channel. Maraming salamat po sa pag-subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button, sama niyo all at i-like nyo na rin itong page na ito. Kung kayo po ay nahihirapan po sa pagbabayad ng inyong car loan, motorcycle loan, hindi po kayo nag-iisa. Marami pong apektado na kataong katulad po ninyo. Hindi po naman maganda na mag-default din po ng ating payment sa ating loan. Bakit po? Aside from lalabas po sa credit report na hindi po tayo nagbabayad na maganda, malaki rin po ang chance na mahahatak at mababatak po ang ating pinagpaguran. Paano na kung binabayaran mo na tayong ilang taon, di ba? Mawawala lahat ng iyong mga pinangbayad na. So right now, sa session natin na ito, I will show you the 4 na diskarte para mabayaran mo ang iyong car or motor loan. Number 1 diskarte is what? Tawagan nyo po ang kumpanya ng iyong pinagbilhan. Yes po, kausapin nyo po. Tell them po kung ano naman ang nangyari. Alam naman siguro nila ang nangyari ngayon. At the same time, tell them that you were a responsible payer. Diba? Pero ngayon po, nahirapan lang po kayo, kaya nawalan po kayo ng kita. And ito lang po ang pakiusap ko. Huwag po nating iwasan. The earlier you contact the lender, the more choices they can give you in terms of kung ano pwedeng may offer po sa inyo. So, number 1, huwag nating iwasan. Harapin po natin ang problema. Number 2, makiusap kung pwede palitan na lang po ang payment due date. Oo, ano yung due date? Due date. So, yung due date po, the issue naman kasi naman, hindi naman gusto mong takbuhan ang responsibilidad, di ba? So, di ba? Hindi naman sa gusto mo tumakbo, di ba? Ang gusto mo naman magbayad, you want to continue to pay. Pero yun nga, nawalan nga ng income nawalan ng kita. So, lalo na kung ikaw ay tricycle driver, naguhulog ka, or if not naman, ikaw ay nasa angkas or nag-grab ka. Di ba, paano mo babayaran yun, yung mga grab food na yan? Kung wala naman pumapasok. So, baka pwedeng pakiusapan na po na palitan lang po yung tinatawag na date of your auto loan or your motorcycle loan payment. So, mas makakahinga ka. So, ang goal po natin kung bakit tayo nakikiusap is ganito. Hindi para takbuhan, is to update your account. Kailangan updated po yung payment. Para pag updated po kayo sa account nyo, okay, ang good news, walang missed payments. Diba? That's number 1. Number 2, walang charges. Number 2. Number 3, walang interest. Yan po yung pinakamasakit po kung lalo na nagpapatong interest. Third, diskarte po para mabayaran po natin ang ating car loan at saka auto loan sa panahon po ng crisis. Pag-usapan po kung paano ang magiging payment plan. Yes. Alam mo kasi pagka hindi nyo pinag-usapan yan at sila na gumawa, ay mahihirapan po kayo. Kasi syempre gusto nila makasingil agad. So gusto nila minsan lump sum na yung babayaran nyo. So kailangan po, number 1 diskarte po, yung payment plan extended. Extended or postponing payments. Alam mo, pag in-extend mo po yung payments or pinostpone lang po yung payments, makakatulong po yan sa atin para makarecover po. Siyempre, magtatrabaho ka ulit, magnenegosyo ka ulit, o magbebenta ka ulit, di ba? At the same time, kung po pwede po, ibaba rin po tinatawag natin yung monthly payments. Ibaba rin po natin yung binabayaran po natin. Or if not also, pwede natin pahabain po yung term. Kunyari, ang babayaran nyo po dapat, let's say, 50,000 po in 6 months. Baka pwedeng 50,000 in 12 months. Di ba? So, in other words, mas luluwag po siya. Pangalawa, okay, making smaller payments more often. Yes, yun po yung second suggestion ko po. Yan ang next na diskarte po. Kailangan po, mas maganda kung pwede, lingguhan ang hulog mo, kundi 15 at 30 instead na monthly. Sa totoo lang, kasi pagka minantly mo siya, medyo mabigat po siya. Pero kung lingguhan, habang ikaw ay kumikita, nakakaipon ka na, pwede ka magbayad lingguhan, pwede ka magbayad 15 at 30. Okay? Number 3 po, kung talagang ipit na po talaga at di nyo talaga ayaw mag-postpone ng payment, ayaw rin pumayag sa mas maliliit na payment, ang third na diskarte, refinancing. Kausapin nyo, tanungin nyo, Sir, para hindi po mahatak, pwede ba i-refinance to? No, para mas mahaba pa po ang pwede kong panugit. Okay. Warning lang po babala, asawa po ni Babalu. When you talk to your lender po, yung mga company na ito, make sure lang po, tanungin nyo po kung meron bang charges. Ay, nako, kung may cost ba ang ika nga pagpapalit ng payment plan. Oo, minsan kasi umuoo sila pero hindi nila sinasabi, dadagdagan nila ng charges. Kailangan po maingat po kayo doon. And there could be also a fee or extra cost, di ba? Kung ending niyan, baka lalo pang lumaki ang iyong babayaran. And be sure, ito lang pakiusap ko lang po kung po pwede lang po, i-details po yung payment plan. Padetalye mo. Kailangan maunawaan mo. Hindi yung sinabi niya, ito lang babayaran mo monthly. Hindi mo alam, dapat 12 months lang, ginawa nilang 24 months. Tuwan-tuwa ka pa. Diba? So, padetalye mo, and then fourth, very important, put everything in writing. If possible po, kumuha po kayo ng confirmation in writing po para makita nyo po yung schedule of payment nyo. Alam mo kasi ang problema, ito yung problema po. Kadalasan ng mga taong nakakausap ko, nangungutang po sila pero hindi po nila alam kung magkano binabayad po nilang interest, hindi po nila alam kung hanggang kailan po sila magbabayad. Okay? So ano po yung tatlong diskarte na po natin pwedeng gawin para hindi po maremata ang ating pinagpaguran na sasakyan at motor? Number 1, tawagan ng kumpanya, be proactive. Number 2 po, ang kailangan po natin gawin, makiusap kung pwedeng palitan ang payment plan or due date. Number 3 po, at pag-usapan po kung paano mo naman babayaran. Okay, yun ang pangatlo. Let's go to number 4. Pero bago tayo mag number 4, if you like the content, please like naman this video. O para tumaas naman ang ranking po natin sa YouTube. Number 4, pag-isipan kung talagang kaya pa bang talagang ipagpatuloy at ipaglaban ang paghuhulog ng sasakyan at ng motor. Alam mo, dahil nga sa pangyayari po, hindi po talaga natin minsan na talagang sukat akalain na aabot po tayo sa ganito. Diba? Tanungin mo natin sarili, afford pa ba talaga natin? Siyempre, baka naman nawalan po kayo ng trabaho o hindi naman nalugi na ang iyong negosyo. Baka pwede po ganito, pakiusap lang po. Baka pwede nyo pong gawin, ibenta mo nyo muna yung sasakyan o yung motor, or if not naman, benta nyo, kumuha kayo ng second hand. Oo, yung mas affordable ba?
Ako, kukuha ko ng second hand? Ano sasabihin ng friends ko?
Ano, ginagawa mo ba yan para sa friends mo? Alam mo naman, if you need to commute naman, di ba? Di ba? Ang point naman ng pagka-transportation is to bring you from point A to point B. Di ba? So ngayon, suggestion ko lang talaga kung kailangan mag-second hand ka muna. Ibenta mo muna para mabawi. Para hindi na tayo umabot ba sa sitwasyon na mareremata na, pag naremata na, wala ka na makukuha. At least, ngayon, di ba? Pwede mo na siyang pag-aralan, baka kailangan mo na ibenta at magsimula muli. Ito lang po, nagkakaroon lang naman talaga tayo ng problema minsan also because of money mismanagement. That's the reason why I'm always telling people, you must set up at least 3 to 6 months of your emergency fund. Kung may 3 at 6 na buwan kang emergency fund, hindi ka mamumblema ngayon sa iyong huhulugan. So my question to you is this, do you believe in the idea that prevention is better than cure? Yes or no? Definitely. So, ang question ko right now, gusto mo bang kunyari mabigyan kayo ng opportunity makapagsimula muli at hindi na kayo mamumblema sa inyong payment? Yes, definitely. So, my last question is this. Gusto mo bang matutong mag-manage ng iyong pera ng maayos? If you say yes, okay, may good news po ako sa inyo, lalo na para sa mga taong talaga nai-stress na po. I would like to introduce to you today, nako, excited po talaga ako today. Because today, I'm going to introduce the Chinkitan DIY Digital Money Kit. Oo, ito ano bang money kit na ito? This is a money management system. Para maturuan kayo on 4 areas. How to save, how to budget, how to get out of debt, and how to invest. Ulitin ko. How to save, how to budget, how to get out of debt, and how to invest. FYI lang po, in order for you to attend my live sessions before, okay, you have to come to a session, you have to buy a ticket, and then after that, transport ka pa, syempre, babiyahe ka pa, kakain ka pa. In other words, masyado siyang costly. That's the reason why. Alam mo, sinimplihan po namin, we created it already digitally. So you can access my seminar right now. Yung money management seminar ko na binibigay ko for 1 whole day right now, it's already available on video. E-learning na po, digital na po. So once you have the money management system, I will teach you and coach you personally. Ako mismo will coach you personally how to save, how to budget, how to get out of debt, and how to invest. Not only that, sa loob rin po ng money management system na digital version po, meron na siyang money kit guide ng money management system na step by step. Tapos, meron din siyang mga saving system, may mga budgeting system po. And in order for you, para makaipon pa more, gusto mo bang makaipon pa more? Meron din po siyang tinatawag na Think Positive Debt Repayment Plan Worksheet. This worksheet would allow you to also, pay off your debt. Yun po yung kagandahan. Meron din po tinatawag na budgeting software. Ano po itong budgeting software na ito? It allows you to keep track of your monthly, your annual expenses. So, malalaman mo, all you need to do is just type and input. And the best thing, ito pa isang best thing. Meron po tayo ditong tinatawag na 60,000 Ipon Challenge. Yes. Meron po kayong ipiprint out na lang from your computer po, at susundan nyo na lang po. Pag sinundan nyo po yan by the letter po, makakaipon kayo ng 60,000 pesos in 1 year. At meron din kami tinatawag na 52-week Ipon Challenge. Alam nyo, at marami pang iba. Alam mo itong DIY money management system po, marami na po ang gumamit in the past, and allow me to share some of their testimonies. Si Jen Zuen, sinabi niya na inspire ako sa money kit nyo. Hindi ko po sukat akalain na kaya ko palang makasurvive ng 15 at 30 na sweldo. Nung in-apply ko yung formula ninyo, I even raised the amount that I just need in 2.5 months. Again, super blessed and thankful po. Maraming salamat. Ito naman po, sinabi, your best is superb. Thank you so much. Your money kit is truly helping us a lot. We've been trying to figure out on how to better handle our finances. Got to talk to several financial advisors, but nothing was able to help us until we found you. You and your DIY kit is super effective. Exactly what we Filipinos need. Kay Pichi Alvarez. Ito naman po, galing kay Krisa, sinabi naman, napakalakas ng impluwensya niyo sa akin. Almost 30K na po ang ipon ko, wala pang 1 year. Yun po yung pagtitipid ko sa pagkain. Hindi ko binibili ang mga hindi ko kailangan, at pag may sobra po, yan po ang ginagawa ko, iniipon ko sa garapon. Ay, thank you very much. Dahil din nga yan sa money kit. So, alam mo, kagandahan po dito. The next question is this. Diba? Chinky, magkano naman investment sa money management system na ito? In my live seminar before, you have to invest at least 3,500 pesos per person, and you have to come. Eh, paano kung nasa team abroad ka? The good news is this. You don't have to do this since right now this is digital. So, instead of 3,500, magkano tong Shinkitan DIY Money Kit, the money management system? It's only 2,999. Yes, you heard it right. It's 2,999. However, we are not done yet. I also wrote already 14 best-selling books, okay, all about money. Isa-isahin po natin. Number 1, Till Death Do Us Part, to help you to get out of debt, for richer and for poor, change your money mindset, always think positive, How I Made My First Million Direct Selling, Secrets of the Rich and Successful, Rich God and Poor God, How God Can Bless You, Happy Wife, Happy Life, one of the major causes of breakup is money, Raising Up Money Wise Kid, to teach your kids about money, and then, syempre, yung mga best-selling books ko, super best-selling. Diary of a Pulubi, sold over 1 million copies already. My Ipon Diary, my Budget Diary, my Utang Free Diary. Carry mo yan. And lastly, latest ko, Pera ni Mr. and Pera ni Mrs. If you order all of my books, it will amount to more or less around 4,000 plus pesos. But this is the good news. If you order the Chinkitan Money Kit, okay, the DIY Money Kit, this 14 e-books, okay, will be given to you absolutely for free. Yes, you heard it right, it's for free. Ang value po nito is 1,800 po. Free na po, isasama po rin natin. But wait, okay, there is more. Alam mo, para matapos na po itong napakaganda na, kaya nga super excited ako itong offer na ito. I don't know if you are aware, I have also what we call an online courses, yung tinatawag na chinktv.com. So, sa chinktv.com, this is the Netflix of financial education po. Instead of you, again, coming to my session, we will go to you because you can access it anytime, anywhere, any place. At marami pong siyang courses dito. Nandito na yung Juan Negosyante on how to start your business from scratch, how to retire at 50, how to become a virtual professional, how to invest in the stock market. Alam mo, per course nito, there are 14 courses here. Per course is 799 pesos. It's 799. If you multiply by 14, ang total value nito is 11,000 pesos. However, if you order this DIY, okay, Chinkitan DIY Money Kit, alam mo yung mangyayari? I will also give to you this online course na all access po. You can access all for free. Yes. Grabe na talaga to. So if you order right now, this Chinkitan Digital Money Kit, aside from what you're gonna get from the training, from all the tools, you will get also the 14 ebooks for free. And not only that, you will also get the 14 online courses for free. So ang total value na makukuha nyo is more or less nasa 15,000 pesos. But all you need to do is just invest how much? 2,999 pesos. Ulitin ko, it's only 2,999. So if you want to order this digital money kit, all you need to do is just type the word called DMK. Okay, it stands for Digital Money Kit. Type the word called DMK right now inside your comment box. After this broadcast, I will send you the link so that you immediately order, so that we can immediately also send it to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that you like this video. If you do like this video, please like this video. Also share this video with other people, lalo na yung mga taong nahihirapan po sa pagbabayad na kanilang utang. This is Chinkitan saying, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always think positive.
Thank you for watching. If you want to keep on growing and to stay inspired, subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified. Always think positive.